Hi, I'm Eric.
And I'm Paul.
And we stole the TV.
Eric, we're back with a brand new podcast. And everyone is probably really confused because they're going to open up their iPhones and they're going to expect to see a new Goose Pimples.
Goose
and they're going to have a new podcast that they've never seen before in their feed. And the new podcast is called We Stole the TV.
Did some more time.
Yeah. You want to explain the new podcast, Eric?
I don't know what it is.
Okay. You know what it is. This was your idea. So we are going to do a little more lighthearted podcast where we just talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. Whatever we have been doing or watching or interested in, that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, but it's mostly going to be TV because that's pretty much all we do.
TV. Well, it's TV, it's movies, video games, podcasts, YouTube stuff. And it's stuff from, today or stuff from the past. But we wanted to talk about fun stuff. We don't want to talk about spooky, scary stuff all the time. So
yeah.
This is the new podcast, We Stole the TV. And I think, Eric, the first thing that we should talk about is we should talk about a little show called Strangers with Candy.
Okay, yeah, that was very transformative for me. It was in my high school years.
It was it hit right at the right time for us, I think.
Yeah.
Strangers with Candy was a show that kind of had the sense of humor that we had, that not a lot of shows had at that time. And actually, the reason I want to talk about Strangers with Candy first is because that's where the name of the podcast comes from. So Strangers with Candy is a show about a woman named Jerry Blank. And she, after having a long life of boozing and abusing, decides she wants to go back to high school. So
that's right. In her 40s, yeah.
It's a middle-aged woman fresh out of prison going back to high school. And I'm going to play the intro to the show for you guys because I think it's going to explain what the show's about better than we can. So this is the intro for Strangers with Candy, and it's also, maybe you'll be able to see where we get the name of the podcast from. Here we go.
Roll it.
Roll the clip.
Hello, I'm Jerry Blank. 32 years ago, I dropped out of high school and ran away from home. Oh, I made a lot of friends. Did a lot of time. I was a boozer, a user, and a loser. I stole the TV. Did some more time. But now I'm back in school, and though the faces may have changed, the hassles are just the same.
Okay, so Jerry Blank is played by the wonderful Amy Sedaris.
I love her.
And this show also, it was the launching platform for one of today's biggest stars in Stephen Colbert.
That's right. Now he has his own nighttime talk show on a major national network.
Yeah, he's done big things since Strangers with Candy.
That's right.
And I think Strangers with Candy, it's an absurd show. It's absurd humor. It's like, I don't know. What did you like about it, Eric?
I liked how they did pretty much whatever they wanted, even if it isn't politically correct. There's a lot of...
It definitely wasn't politically correct.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there that's definitely not politically correct, but they made it work. It was funny and hopefully not offensive to people.
If you got to take yourself a little less serious if this is offensive to you. But yeah, it aired in 1999. So there were a different set of rules for television back then.
Very true.
And Comedy Central was, it aired on Comedy Central, and Comedy Central was kind of, the edgy, that's when South Park was getting going. So they were pushing the boundaries of what could and couldn't be said on television. And if you are a fan of Amy Sedaris, who has also made quite a name for herself since Stranger with Candy.
Yeah.
Check this show out. I noticed you can actually buy the full seasons of it through YouTube. I guess YouTube, you can buy TV shows from YouTube now. So
interesting.
Yeah. The main thing, I mean, we haven't really been watching this recently, but we wanted to talk about it right up front because that's where We Stole the TV came from. That line always stood out to me in the intro, and I thought it would be particularly perfect for this podcast.
Yeah, because it's all things TV.
It is. Eric, I have... I actually lined up a third co-host for us for this podcast, but they're running late. I'm hoping that at some point we can get them on the air with us. But what have you been watching, Eric? What have you been up to?
Who's this third co-host? What are you talking about? Just glaze right on over that.
Yeah, well, they're not here yet. But let's talk about what you've been watching on television.
Okay.
What have you been watching?
So, the most recent thing is this movie on Netflix called When We First Met. Have you seen it?
I saw it on there. That's with the guy from
Workaholics,
right?
Yeah, I don't know his name. He's also occasionally on
Devine, I think. Something Devine.
Oh wait, that's
Adam Devine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, he's also sometimes on Modern Family. But I haven't seen him on there.
How is that show? I wanted to watch it.
What show? Modern Family?
No, I've seen that. When We First Met. I noticed it on Netflix and haven't watched it yet.
Well, it's not a show. It's a movie. A movie.
Oh, is it a movie?
It's a movie, Paul.
Oh, okay.
You got to put on your listening ears. All right.
I do. I put on my listening ears.
But I haven't watched the whole thing yet because I started watching it, I think, a couple days ago and I fell asleep. And then I was watching a little more this morning. And then I had to stop to do the podcast.
This is typically how you
watch movies.
Intake your media, right?
It is. It is.
Bits at a time.
It is truly because I always got a lot going on. I'm always falling asleep to TV.
Yeah, you're tired, boy.
Yeah, but it's pretty funny. It has an interesting premise. It's like it starts out with him watching the girl of his dreams giving an engagement speech. And he's in love with her, but she's marrying somebody else. So then he somehow keeps going back in time to try to change that.
How's he going back in time?
Well, I don't know. You got to watch to find out. I don't want to give too much away.
Okay. So that's something that I figured we'd get into here pretty quickly. Is we're gonna have to be careful about spoilers,
right?
Especially, so I say we set a ground rule right now. If it's more than 10 years old, all bets are off. We can talk about whatever we want.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
I think that's fair.
Less than 10 years, we're going to have to beat around the bush and be careful not to give stuff away.
I mean, even like 5 years is still a long time.
Okay. You want 5 years?
Yeah,
5 years.
Let's say 5 years.
Okay. Spoiler alerts are off for anything over 5 years old.
But I think we should warn people if we're going to spoil something.
Yeah, we should. We will.
Before we just blab it out.
We will.
In case they want to fast forward a little bit.
But I didn't think that this movie, does it have some kind of like time traveling aspect to it?
Yeah.
I thought, so I saw the advertisement for this, and I thought it was essentially this guy finds a girl, falls in love with her, gets friend zoned, and then has to fight his way out of the friend zone. Is there more to it than that?
Yeah, I would say there's more to it. I mean, it's kind of like he does have to fight his way out of the friend zone, but there is a time travel component to it.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna check it out because I've been waiting to see it. The thing that I want to talk about today, I have a couple of things I want to talk about, but there's something that I watched yesterday. That it blew my doors off, Eric. It freaked my bean. And it's another show that just popped up on Netflix. I just saw it on there yesterday for the first time.
No.
And it's called The Push.
The Push?
Have you seen this?
No, I haven't. I don't know what it is.
So it is. Let me look the guy's name up real quick. It's this guy, Darren Brown is his name, and what he does is he calls himself a magician, but it's more like he tries to push the boundaries of what he can get people to do with like social pressure and like social conformity. So I don't know that maybe he does do magic, but from what I've seen, it's not necessarily magic. So this show, The Push, the idea behind the show is he wants to, and I have to be careful because I don't want to give anything away. He wants to put a person in a position to find out whether or not he can get them to commit murder.
Oh my God.
Within an hour.
So this is reality.
This is a reality TV show, yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you, so the beginning, when it opens up, they do it's like a little sample of this just to kind of show what this guy does and how he uses social norms to get people to do crazy shit.
Yeah, give an example.
So at the beginning, they have a woman who's an actor walk into a coffee shop with a baby in a baby carriage.
Okay.
And it's not a real baby. It's like a fake baby, but you can't tell. So she walks in, and he has an actor call the coffee shop, okay?
Uh-huh.
When the guy at the register answers the phone, he tells him, do you see the woman that just walked into... Or he starts off with, this is Detective so-and-so. Do you see the woman that just walked into your coffee shop? She's wearing, this clothes, and she's got her hair done however. And he's like, yeah, I see her. And he says, okay, that woman is a known baby thief. She's a kidnapper, and that child is not hers, and we need to get that child away from her. And the guy at the coffee shop is just like, okay, what do you need me to do? And they go, do you have a cell phone? And he says, yeah. So they're like, we're going to call your cell phone right now. Stay on this landline with us. They call a cell phone, and on the cell phone they say, go over to the woman and tell her that there's a phone call for her on the cafe landline. And when he does this, she walks over to the landline. He stays with the baby on his cell phone, and they go, okay, take the baby out of the cafe, make a right, and we'll meet you down the alley.
What?
So they get this guy to steal a woman's baby.
That's crazy.
Just by acting like it's this high-pressure situation with these crazy stakes. So that was just kind of like a small intro that they do to set up how this guy does his magic. Eric, the elaborate scheme that they put together to try to convince a man to murder someone is unbelievable. And I'm not going to say anything else about the show. I 100% recommend this show, and I think everyone should go watch it because it blew my mind. At the end, I can't say anything else. I can't.
So
Push.
But it's a series, like a show, a series?
It's one document. I think it's just over an hour long documentary.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, Darren Brown's The Push on Netflix.
Yeah, I want to see that because well, first of all, I feel like if I got that call, I'd be like, if you're a detective, why don't you just come in and arrest her and take the baby?
Well, and I was explaining the show to Lacey, my wife, as well, and she said the same thing. She said, like, well, I'll go stay with the baby until you get here, but I'm not taking it out of the cafe. But at the same time, like, I don't know, if you get that call, maybe it's easy to say that when you're sitting here and there's no pressure and you know that it's like a setup from the beginning.
Yeah.
But who knows what you would do if you're actually in that situation.
That's true. You don't know unless you're in the situation, but I do know that I wouldn't feel comfortable taking a woman's baby because there's a random person on the phone telling me to do that.
But he also told you it's not her baby, so.
I know. But so it's interesting because in my psychology class, we're learning about an experiment. I forget who did it, but it was back in the day. And the whole idea is that people will pretty much listen to authority regardless of what they're telling them to do, which is how people become Nazis back in Germany. Because
and that's a lot of this show is based on that. I mean, that's how he gets this guy to do a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, because you're putting
and he builds it up slowly.
Yeah, because you justify doing it because you're not taking the responsibility. You're putting it on the authority figure. And it's like, if something goes wrong, it's your fault, not mine. So I'll go ahead and go with it. even though this is pretty messed up.
It's and there's a lot of that, and he actually talks about that theory in getting this guy, and he sets everything up. It's so meticulously planned, like the smallest detail, the tiniest thing that he gets this guy to do, it's to plant a seed for later on in the setup.
Oh wow, I gotta watch
it's
this.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's so cool to see how it goes, and it has a bit of a surprise ending. So again, check out The Push. It is Darren Brown's The Push on Netflix. And actually, I also wanted to talk about, let's see. I think that's the third Eric.
Is that the
Can
third
you answer that? Yeah, you wanna I'm gonna pick up, but you talk to him, okay? Because this is a surprise for you. All right?
Okay.
Okay, here, I'm gonna pick up. Ready?
All right. Hello. Who's there?
Hello?
Cleo?
Caller?
It's Cleo. My favorite.
Oh, listen to that voice. Aren't you sweet?
Oh, thank you, Cleo. You're sweet too. I love your voice and your accent.
You have a question for Cleo?
Okay, Cleo. What should I be watching on TV this week coming up?
Did he used to play football when he was in high school?
All right, you're going to give me clues instead of telling me outright what to watch. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to our good friend,
I miss Cleo.
Who?
the TV psychic.
Oh, I love Cleo.
And if you don't know who Miss Cleo is, just give us a minute, because we're going to show you how impressive she is. Eric, she has a little experiment set up for you. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I'm Cleo. Your first name and your birth date, please?
Eric, September 24th.
You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
I am. How did you know that? Thank you, Cleo.
Cleo is the best. So Cleo's going to join us. She doesn't talk a whole hell of a lot, but she's going to hang out and just be here with us for moral support and spiritual support.
Oh, great. Thank you, Cleo.
How's that sound? Sound good?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, good. All right, Eric, you had another show that you wanted to talk about. We actually started talking about it on the last episode of Goose Pimples.
Which one? Teen Mom?
Teen Mom 2, I think, right?
No, well, I watched both, but right now it's Teen Mom that's airing.
Oh, it's regular Teen Mom.
Teen Mom OG, if you will.
Oh, Teen Mom OG. Okay, well,
Yeah,
tell me about
that's what
Teen
they
Mom.
call it.
As someone who's never seen an episode of Teen Mom.
Oh, you've never
Tell me
seen an
about
episode of Teen Mom?
I don't. No, I know. I mean, I know what it is, but I've never sat down and watched an episode of Teen Mom.
Oh, well, it's pretty good. It's very entertaining. So it's a spin-off of 16 and Pregnant, which was when four girls all got pregnant around 16, and then they had their babies, so they became teen moms. It's Macy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Teen Mom OG is Macy, Farrah, Amber, and Caitlin. And it's
Caitlin? I thought she was on Teen Mom 2.
No, you're not listening. I said Caitlin
Oh, Caitlin.
is on Teen Mom OG. Kaylin is on Teen Mom 2.
Which one's from Delaware?
Kaylin, whatever her name is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she lives in Dover, Delaware,
Gotcha.
with Javi and Joe and her
Oh, wow.
her new baby daddy.
So these, they're not teens anymore, are they? Because I feel like
No, they're all in their 20s
these people
now.
have been around for
Yeah.
a very long time.
Yeah, the kids are like 9 now, I think, for the Teen Mom
Wow.
OG. Yeah, and I think all the moms are in their like mid-20s or something like that.
Well, a couple more years, and the kids can have kids, and then they can do
A whole new cycle.
Teen Mom with Teen Mom.
Yeah. But yeah, I love watching the shows because they have interesting stories. There's always some drama going on. But it's also interesting to see how they've grown over the years.
I feel like the drama is kind of the key when it comes to Teen Mom or 16 and or any of these MTV shows.
I would say any reality TV show. Even Big
Yeah,
Brother. You're watching for the drama.
That's the driving force behind it.
Yeah.
So I've never seen Teen Mom, but Eric, have I ever told you my my brief stint with Delaware reality TV?
No.
Okay, do you remember there used to be a show? Oh, what was it called? It would be like the high school like mathlete like nerd kid would want to be a football player, so they'd bring in some retired football player to train him how to do it.
MTV Made.
MTV Made, yes. So there was an episode that they did with a guy from Delaware who was
The ballerina, right?
Yeah, he was like a high school jock who wanted to be a ballerina.
Yeah.
And he was doing it all to impress like some girl who, speaking of friend zone, had friend zoned him.
Oh.
So he was like in love with her, but she really wanted nothing to do with him.
Oh.
And I remember I watched this episode and I went, hey, that girl is actually kind of cute. And I was telling this to, do you remember my friend Cecilia?
Yeah, I remember Cecilia.
Well, I was telling her this, and she was like, I know that girl. I go to school with her. So she gave me that girl's instant message name. And, yeah, her AIM name. And we actually went on a couple dates together. So that's
nice.
it. That was my brief stint with reality television.
Did you turn her into a teen mom?
And that's how we got here today.
Nice.
Now she lives in Dover, Delaware.
Now we've gone full circle.
Full circle. Eric, I have here.
What do you have?
I have here a little quiz.
Oh.
Now I'm not prepared because you told me that you've been watching Teen Mom 2, not Teen Mom 1.
No, I didn't tell you that. You don't see. You don't have your listening ears on. You don't listen to me.
But you do watch Teen Mom 2, right?
I do. Yeah. I watch both.
Well, I have a little Teen Mom 2 trivia quiz.
Okay, let's
Put your fandom to the test. Do you think you can handle it?
I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see.
You're in denial when you say no.
Oh, Eric. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. It's 25 questions. We're going to zip through them, okay? You ready?
Bonesaw is
see if you get 'em
ready.
right. The Honesall is ready. Okay, here we go. Teen Mom 2 is a spin-off of which reality TV show?
Teen Mom OG. 16 and pregnant. I don't know, one of those.
Okay. You want the multiple choices?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Which season of 16 and Pregnant does Teen Mom 2 follow? Season 4, Season 3, Season 2, or Season 1?
I think season 2.
Okay, I think that's right. These are the stars of Teen Mom 2. Can you name them right away, or do you need me to read the options?
Well, Kaylin. Let me think. Can I remember their other names? There's a new girl who is on, apparently from Teen Mom 3, which I've never seen. I didn't even know that existed until this new girl was on there. But I forget her name. And then there's also...
I can give you the multiple choice.
Wait, I'm trying to think if I can remember them without the multiple choice.
So far you have Kaylin, and I can't remember her name.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, my goodness.
Shut up, Cleo. All right, just give me the multiple choice.
Okay, Janelle, Chelsea,
Janelle.
Kaylin.
Janelle.
All right, listen, Eric.
All right.
Janelle, Chelsea, Kaylin, and Lee.
No.
Janelle, Chelsea, Caitlin, and Lee.
No.
Janelle, Chelsea, Kaylin, and Leanne.
No.
Or Jenny, Cheska,
No.
Kaylin, and Lee.
No, it's not none of them. Who's Lee?
I don't know who Lee is. Is Lee not one of them?
Oh, Lee, yeah. Okay, yeah. Leanne? No, Lee. Maybe it is Lee. Okay, so it's definitely Janelle, Chelsea, and Kaylin.
Okay. And Lee.
I guess Lee, yeah. I completely forgot about her, first of all. And they don't have the new girl on there. So is it 5 girls on Teen Mom 2 now?
I guess it's 5 now. I don't know, Eric. I've never seen a single episode.
All right, well,
Janelle's first son is named what? Caden, Wilbur, Jace, or Ace?
Jace.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Where does Chelsea live? North Carolina, Washington, D.C., South Dakota, or Texas?
Shooky. Chelsea?
Chelsea.
What are the options again?
North Carolina, Washington,
No.
D.C.,
No.
South Dakota, Texas.
I think it's South Dakota. It must be.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
How many sons does Kaylin have? None, 3, 2, 1.
Shit. She just had another baby, though. And I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
When is this quiz from, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know when the quiz is from because they don't have the new girl. So let's just say 2. She has a third
Correct.
baby. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Well, you were right with 2.
Okay.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, very good.
Okay. Leah's twins are called what? You want the options?
Aaliyah. Is Aaliyah on
One
there?
of them. Aaliyah's on there.
Okay. And who's she with?
Wow, they really went all out with the spelling on this one. I guess it's Eliana.
No, that's not right.
They have Eliana and Aaliyah, Allison and Annabelle,
Allie. Allie is one.
Aiselin and Arabelle,
No.
or Anna and Hannah.
Anna and Hannah. No, it's not that. Wait, what's the one with Allison?
Allison and Annabelle.
That doesn't sound right. I thought it was Aaliyah and Allie.
And Aliana?
Oh, that could be it.
correct.
That could be it. Yeah.
You got it. Okay, Leah's previous surnames are Messa and Jones, Smith and Jones, Simpson and Cuthbert, Sims and Calvert.
I have no idea on this one.
All right.
No
All right, well,
clue.
you have to make a guess.
All right, read them again.
Messer and Jones, Smith and Jones, Simpson and Cuthbert, Sims and Calvert. All the teen moms at home are just screaming at their iPhones right now.
All right. Do Smith and Jones. I don't know.
Smith and Jones. Oh, no.
I got it wrong.
No.
Thanks, Cleo.
Okay. How many seasons of Teen Mom 2 have there been?
I have no
4,
idea.
5, 7, 6.
Let me guess. I would say 7.
No.
Damn.
6. Sorry. In series 1, Janelle and Kiefer run off to which city? New York, Las Vegas, New Jersey, or Paris? Well, New Jersey's not a city.
Let's count that one out. I'm going to say New York.
No.
Damn, is it Vegas?
Sorry, it was New Jersey.
Doesn't it say what
In
city?
season 1.
It says what
Well,
city, right?
I added city. I may have screwed the pooch on that one.
Well, what does it actually say?
It actually says in series 1, Janelle and Kiefer run off to ...
Oh, come on. Where'd you get city from?
I ad-libbed. Okay. In season 1, Janelle was arrested for breaking and entering, driving over the speed limit, unpaid parking fines, or shoplifting. Season 1.
I don't know. I don't think I watched it in
Eric, you
season
did
1.
so well, and now you've gotten 3 wrong.
These ones are getting hard.
No one said it'd be easy.
All right, read them again. What are the options?
Breaking and entering, driving over the speed limit, unpaid parking fines, and shoplifting.
Do shoplifting.
No.
Sorry.
Oh,
The answer is breaking and entering.
damn.
In season 2, Leah cheated on Corey. 2
Uh-oh.
months before the wedding, 2 weeks before the wedding, 2 months after the wedding, or 2 days before the wedding. Man, what a floozy, huh?
I would say after the wedding.
After the wedding? How long after? Oh, there was only one after.
Yeah, there's only
Let's see.
one, right?
No.
No, it was 2 weeks before the wedding.
Listen,
I'm
I never
sorry,
said I'm
you're
a
really
super
blowing
fan. I just watch
You're
it.
really blowing it.
No,
In
but-
season 3, Chelsea goes, huh?
I didn't watch the show for years. I just started watching it again like 2 years ago. So I don't know a lot of the early stuff.
You missed a lot. Yeah,
I did.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I mean, if you come out with more than 50% on this test, I think you could be proud of yourself.
All right.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. In season 3, Chelsea goes to what gig? Dierks Bentley, Gnarls Barkley, Beyonce, One Direction.
I have no idea. She goes to what gig?
What gig? I think this is like an English trivia quiz.
I don't know. Say Beyonce. Oh, come
No.
on.
Sorry, it was Dierks Bentley.
I don't even know who that
Okay.
is.
I don't either. I think it's a country person. In season 4,
Oh, that makes a lot of
celebrates
sense.
what birthday? 21st, 19th, 18th, 20th.
Season 4?
Season 4.
You said 20th was an option?
20th is an option.
Or is it 21st?
Or is it 21st? Can I give you a hint? You want a hint?
Yeah, a hint.
In the picture I'm looking at, the picture they used for this question, she's getting a drink made for herself.
Okay, let's say 21.
Oh my goodness.
You got it. That was
Thank God.
right.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
Here we go. This is right up your alley. Where did Kaylin and Javi move to in season 5?
Javi.
Delaware, Dakota, Kansas, California.
My cousin, it is Javi.
Javi.
Yeah, it's Delaware. Dover, Delaware.
You got it. Janelle's mother is named what?
Barb.
Yep, correct. Chelsea goes to what school? Chelsea goes to what school? Beauty school?
Yeah,
Medical school?
beauty.
Journalism school? Clown school?
Beauty, but this is old AF.
Yep, beauty school. Okay. Okay, here we go. The name of the doctor who hosts the Teen Mom 2 specials is who?
Dr. Drew.
Okay, you want the... Let me give you the multiple choice on this one.
Okay.
Dr. Drew, Dr. Fu, Dr. Who, or Dr. Mew?
Are those really
you
the
got it,
options?
Dr. Drew.
Oh my God.
Those are really the options.
That's so dumb.
What is Chelsea's daughter's name? Audrey,
Audrey.
Chickadee, Little B, or
Or what?
Chickadee, Little B, or Aubrey?
Oh. There's Audrey and Aubrey?
Yeah, which is it?
I think it's Aubrey with a B as in boy.
You were correct.
Okay, good.
Kaylin's son shares the name of which English city?
Keelan's son.
Lincoln, York, Brighton, or London?
I guess Lincoln, right? That's his name? Yeah, Lincoln.
Lincoln, you are correct. Okay, here we go. Who is Alihana and Aaliyah's dad? Jeremy Calvert, Javi Marquin, Corey Sims, or Nathan Griffin?
Corey.
Yeah, that's the daddy.
You got it. Yep.
Okay, now I see where Cleo came from, right? You read this quiz and...
No, Cleo's been lined up for a long time. That just happened to work out perfectly. Who's Janelle's ex-husband?
Kiefer?
Not an option.
Oh,
Adam, Jordan, Cortland, Nathan.
Nathan.
No.
Sorry.
What?
It was Cortland.
Oh, they never got married? Wait,
What condition
Did they
is
get married?
Lee's... I don't know, did they?
because they might have gotten... If they were
This
married...
test is very long.
If they were married, they may have gotten divorced after this test was made, but they might not have ever been married. I don't know. All right, keep going.
Okay. What condition does Lee's daughter Allie suffer from? Muscular dystrophy, diabetes, autism, paralysis.
Muscular dystrophy. Muscular dystrophy.
Correct. In season 5, what kind of job does Chelsea get? A veterinarian, a hairdresser, a Pilates instructor, or...
Or
I don't know
what?
this last one is.
Spell it.
I don't even know what this means.
What's it say?
An esthetician? Esthetician?
Yeah. That's the person who works on your face, your skin.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's a hairdresser, I'm pretty sure.
No.
It's an esthetician.
Esthetician.
Yeah. Who's Kaylin's current husband? Jeremy, Nathan, Corey, or Javi?
Javi. Javi.
Good job, Eric.
But
Okay.
they're not together anymore.
You got 16 right.
Out of 50?
You're a teen mom. Out of 25. It felt like 50, didn't it? You're a
Yeah,
teen
it
mom
did.
to middleweight.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
My
fine.
wife's looking over you, disappointed. She knew all those answers.
I don't. Where is she? Can she really hear?
Where's who?
Your wife?
She's standing hovering over me. She wants to go to the
Just
refrigerator.
listening? Oh.
Yeah. She's asked if she can go to the refrigerator.
Okay, but let me just say, my two favorite characters from Teen Mom OG and Teen Mom 2, Thurston's upset about something, are Deborah, who is Farrah's mom, and Barbara, who is Janelle's mom.
So it's the moms. You really like the moms.
Yeah. Not the teen moms, the regular moms.
The moms of the teen moms.
Right. They're both a little zany. Deborah made a music video.
She made a music video.
Yeah. I forget what it was called, but it's and then she keeps saying the line, "Allow me to reintroduce myself." Which is hilarious.
What's her name?
Deborah.
What's her name?
Deborah. I don't know her last name.
Let's see.
But yeah, anyone listening, if you haven't seen that music video, you should watch it. It's very good.
Is her name Deb's OG?
Deb's OG, yeah, that's it.
It's Steph OG. Bet you think you know me. You ain't seen nothing yet. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
All right, that's all you get. I mean, if you want the rest of that, you're going to have to go seek it out on your own because I can't take much more of it.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
That's very good. Okay, I want to talk. There's one more thing that I watched this week that I want to talk about. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It was a movie called What We Do in the Shadows. Have you seen this, Eric?
No, I haven't seen it.
Have you heard of it?
No, haven't heard of it.
So What We Do in the Shadows is, do you know Jermaine? Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords?
Yeah, I know
He's doing
him.
a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I think
He's
I saw him at a bar/restaurant once.
Okay, so he made, it's like a mockumentary. It's almost filmed, like the Office or Parks and Rec, where these people are being followed by a camera crew.
Yeah.
But they're all vampires. So it's these 4 vampires.
Oh, I did
in a
see this
house.
movie. I did
it's
see this
kind of like-
movie.
Oh my God, Eric, it is so funny. I saw it before, and I just rewatched it the other night. But yeah, they're all trying to live together, and the premise of the movie, so it has all like the different kinds of vampires that you would see throughout media.
Yeah.
And the way it explains this is like it's like they became vampires at different times, and that's why they're so different. Like there's a guy who he's like 1,000 years old, and he kind of looks like Nosferatu, and
Yeah.
then there's like the young hip vampire who kind of looks like he'd be from like True Blood.
Oh yeah.
And then Jermaine plays a guy he became a vampire in the Middle Ages, and he's kind of like the Vlad the Impaler type. But same thing. It's if you like The Office, like it's subtle humor. They're very uncomfortable being vampires at times, and I thought it was just delightful. So
I should rewatch it. I forgot about that movie, and I don't remember what happens in it.
Oh, you did see it?
Yeah. You didn't have your listening ears on a minute ago when I said.
No, I heard you say. I thought I heard. You said you knew what I was talking about, but I didn't realize you said you had seen it.
No, yeah, I went to the theater. I saw it. I guess I completely blocked. I have a terrible memory. I don't remember anything, and I guess I blocked it entirely from my memory until right now.
Well, you shouldn't have, because it was a very good movie.
I have some mental problems.
You do have some mental problems. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric, I don't want to hold you.
Wait, Paul. No, wait. No, stop. Hold on. We got to talk about one more important thing, which is so we're recording this today, which is Sunday, and tonight, I believe, is the Oscars, right?
Okay.
Isn't it?
Are you asking me? Is that a real question?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Is it today? I don't know.
What's today? March 4th? It is, yes.
March the 4th.
Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, so, I mean,
Hosted by the delightful Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. I love Jimmy Kimmel, and especially when he does unnecessary bleeps and blurs.
Oh, Eric, you know what we should do? We should try to guess the awards and see who comes out on top. See who gets the most right. That's what we should do. I didn't realize it was Oscar time.
It's Oscar time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But
okay.
So yesterday I went to see Lady Bird.
How was that? I want to see Lady Bird.
It was pretty good. I got somehow something got mixed up in my mind because I was talking to my roommate. I thought he told me that he saw Lady Bird and that she turns into a bird and it had something to do with an orgasm, and that didn't happen in the movie at all. So
yeah, I don't think it's that kind of movie.
I didn't think it was either until he told me that. But then I asked him today, and he was like, I asked him about it today. I was like, didn't you tell me that you saw Lady Bird and this happens? He's like, no, I never saw Lady Bird. And I was like, what?
What movie did the orgasm thing happen in?
So apparently it was Shape of Water.
Oh,
he saw Shape
that's
of Water.
I want to see.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
That's another thing.
But these are the top rated movies for the Oscars, right? Like Shape of Water, Lady Bird, Call Me by Your Name.
Well, I think so. And this is
what
okay.
else?
So this is what we're gonna do here. I have the list of nominees for all the different categories.
Okay.
I say we pick 5 of these. We each make our predictions, and the next week we will reconvene and see who got the most right.
All right.
Make a game of it, Eric.
A little friendly wager.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, so whoever wins, what do we get?
I don't know. What are the odds? What are the stakes, Eric?
Okay. If I win, I want you to buy me a large vegetarian cheesesteak from Capriati's.
Deal. You have a deal.
And if you win, what do you want? A regular cheesesteak?
Let's just make it this. The winner buys the loser. No. Scratch that.
Come again?
The loser buys the winner. The loser buys the winner lunch at Capriati's.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Let me just set this up. You keep talk about something.
Okay, so, I'll talk about Lady Bird. I went to see that yesterday, and it was actually pretty interesting. I liked it. My friends were like, it was okay. It wasn't, groundbreaking, which I agree with, but I thought it was an interesting movie.
Was it good? I really want to see it.
Yeah, I recommend it. Have you seen any of the movies that are nominated for the Oscars this year?
I haven't looked at the list yet, but
what the hell are you doing? You're writing up the contract of what we're going to do if we win?
I have to get it notarized?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. No, I'm just making a thing so I can type out what we picked.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're going to do, let's do best cinematography, okay?
All right.
And the options are Shape of Water, Mudbound,
Didn't see him.
Dunkirk,
Didn't see it.
Darkest Hour,
Didn't see
Blade
it.
Runner 2049.
Didn't see it.
I haven't either. We really...
Wait, Blade Runner. I saw Blade Runner.
I'm gonna say Blade Runner. Well, Blade Runner came out years ago, Eric. Have you seen Blade Runner 2049?
I saw 2049. I didn't see the original.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say 2049. I'm gonna say Blade Runner because
me
seems
too.
Like a lot went into the cinematography.
No,
Hey,
yeah.
Same thing I did.
Well,
Okay.
I was going to pick it before you said it because that's the only one I saw, and the cinematography was actually really beautiful in that movie.
Okay.
I didn't care for the movie, though. I would not recommend it. I don't know if you liked it. Sorry, my bad. But
I didn't see. I like the original Blade Runner.
maybe if I had seen the original Blade Runner, I would have enjoyed this one more, but I thought it was kind of boring.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do best animated feature, and
No.
the options. The nominees for best animated are Boss Baby, The Breadwinner, Coco, Ferdinand, and Loving Vincent.
All right, I'm going to
Now,
pick...
I will say I haven't seen Breadwinner, but it's on Netflix now, and it looks really good. I think it's about like a little girl who's being raised in a city under Taliban rule.
Oh.
Maybe I'll watch that this week.
Well, the only one I've seen out of those is Coco, which I loved.
I feel like Coco would get it. I mean,
I'm picking Coco.
They really go with the Disney movies. See, you're gonna go with Coco, and I think you're gonna win. But to make this interesting, I don't want to pick the same thing you did.
Yeah. We can't just pick all the same movies.
I'm gonna go with my man John Cena and say Ferdinand. How about that?
Okay.
And Coco. Okay. Here we go. Lead actress. Let's do lead actress.
All right. You should try to pick some categories that have movies that we've seen.
Yeah. Well, I'm just picking like these are like the main. These are like the.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. Lead actresses: Sally Hawkins in The Shape of Water, Frances McDermott in 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri.
Okay, I saw that.
Margaret Robbie from I, Tonya.
Okay, I saw that.
I'm not sure how to say her name. Is it Saoirse Ronan from Lady Bird?
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it.
And let's say Meryl Streep from The Post.
Oh,
okay,
The
I'm gonna.
These
pick,
are all good. I think all of them except for.
I'm gonna pick Margaret Robbie because she did a phenomenal job as Tonya Harding.
She did, but I mean, I'm sure they all did. I think that Meryl Streep did great.
That's how you get nominated.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Post?
I did. Yeah, I saw The Post. It was good. I liked it. I saw Lady Bird yesterday. So wait, what were all the options again? Besides Shape of Water, The Post, Lady
3
Bird.
Billboards, I, Tonya, Lady Bird, The Post.
Oh yeah, I saw 3 Billboards. I did not get the ending. If you're listening to this, I don't know if you agree with me, but I felt like it was anticlimactic. But all right, I'm gonna go with Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. That's a safe pick.
It is. It's a safe bet,
Okay. We'll do lead actor. So the options for lead actor are Timothée Chalamet for Call Me By Your Name.
I'm going to pick him. It was so good.
Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread. Daniel Kaluuya for Get Out. Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour. Or Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel Esquire.
I never saw that
Reading
one.
these lists and going through this, I realized we're going to have to watch a whole lot more movies to get prepared for next year.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Call Me By Your Name.
Okay. And I
hope he wins.
I'm going to go with the safe pick here, too. And I'm going to say Daniel Day-Lewis.
All right.
Okay, and the last category we will do for our little Oscar quiz is, of course, Best Picture.
Best Picture.
So here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Call Me By Your Name. Darkest Hour. Dunkirk. Get Out. Lady Bird. Phantom Thread. The Post. The Shape of Water. 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri.
All right, you pick first this time.
Oh man, I'm just trying to think what they would like. It seems like they have the movies that they pick.
That's true.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It seems like it's always a certain type of movie.
Yeah, the Academy. I want to go with Call Me By Your Name again. I thought this was a beautiful movie.
What is Call Me By Your Name? I've never even heard of this.
You never heard of it? It's a beautiful gay love story.
No, was it good?
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's moving, funny.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to check out a lot of these movies, but I'm going to pick The Shape of Water because...
Yeah, that might be
it's gotten a lot of buzz, You see it everywhere.
That's true. I haven't seen the movie, but to be honest, it looks a little, a little bit boring to me. I don't know.
Eric, come on. It's got the creepy guy from Boardwalk Empire.
What?
The creepy guy from Boardwalk Empire, the guy that was lashing himself.
The guy that was what? You broke up a little bit.
He would lash himself.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch that show.
Okay, well, there's something you gotta.
I saw the first few episodes, but that was it.
You gotta get on.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Okay, so that's it. Those are our Oscar picks. We'll see what happens. I think this has been a successful launch of the new podcast. Good news with the new podcast, we were able to get We Stole the TV across all social media. So Twitter, Instagram, Our email is westolthetv@gmail.com if you want to get in contact with us. If you have something that you've been jamming on and you want us to talk about it and share what you've been into, you can do that. Other than that,
that's
Eric,
it. Yeah,
you want to give your Instagram?
Farterbridge.
Farterbridge, and I am at Breda Nuclear on Instagram. I think that's it, right, Eric?
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. We'll be back next week.
Be here to join us.
Okay, great.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Leave me to say no more, huh, baby?
Okay, all right. There's Cleo. We're out of here.
Bye-bye.